We'll begin down on the mat in a child's pose with the big toes touching, the knees nice and wide, and then begin to walk your arms straight out in front of you. So we'll stretch out, placing the palms down on the mat and then dropping your forehead down to the mat as well. So we'll begin with some nice slow breathing. Try to breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth. As you breathe in, try to feel the ribs expanding. So you'll feel them expanding up to your side as well as through the back side as well. Take a breath in. And back out again. Rise up slightly and begin to walk your hands over to the right. So extend both arms out now, but reaching over top of your right leg. And make sure to press both palms down into the mat firmly as you release the forehead back down to the mat once again. You should feel a light stretch coming down your left side of your body. And then with another inhale, walk back through center, bringing the arms now over to the left and reaching over the left leg, both palms pressing down and extending once again. From here, we'll rise back up again, extending the arms out. Now try to sit down and drop the elbows to the floor so they're just shoulder width, and then bring the hands back as if they're trying to pat your shoulders here, and then drop the head down. It's just a nice gentle stretch through the triceps here. So see if you can squeeze the elbows in a little bit closer toward your head. And then maybe reach the arms out or the hands out a little bit wider, grabbing the shoulders. Good, and then we'll release the hands. Rise up, coming to all fours. And then bring your knees directly underneath the hips. So drop the belly down and just start to open the spine with an inhale, look forward. We'll take a couple cat-cows here. So exhale now around the spine, tuck your head, pull the belly up and in. Nice exhale, and then with the inhale, drop the belly. Rise upward. And last time, around the spine, tuck the head. Then from all fours, you're going to step your right foot forward up to your right thumb. You can wiggle it forward to get there and press the hips forward now. So take a nice big long stretch. You can allow the knee to go as far forward as you like, even in front of the toes. So as you found the big stretch in the hips, now rise the arms upwards so fingertips come to the sky. And then seal the palms together and drop the hands behind you so the thumbs come to your back. Squeeze your arms in and then look upward as you press the hips. Try to find a little opening and back bend here. Deep breath in. Excellent. Then release the hands back down and step your right foot back to all fours. You're going to press the hips back. Keep bringing hips to heels and just extend the arms out one more time. And then inhale, rise back up to all fours. Step your left foot now to your left thumb. And then press the hips forward again, letting the knee shift forward. Open up and now lift the arms up, fingertips to the sky. And then seal the hands together once again, dropping the hands down behind you by bending the elbows. Squeeze inward and then look upward. See if you can find that nice deep bend through the spine. Good, and then exhale once again, release the hands down. Step this left foot back, and then once again, hips to heels, extend the arms out. Spread the fingers wide and press all 10 fingers into the mat. And tuck your toes under. We'll press up and lift your hips into a downward facing dog. So press nice and high into an inverted V position. But from here, we'll deeply bend the knees. So just really bend the knees and then press through the hands, extend the arms, and see if you can open up the shoulders and bring your chest just a bit closer in toward your thighs. Get to feel that extension, press. And now come up high on the tippy toes, shift your weight forward, and we'll walk all the way up to the top of your mat. And with an exhale, just round and release the torso forward. And then with a slow roll up to standing, curl and round one vertebra up at a time so that your head and shoulders are hanging nice and heavy. Just give them a little bit of a release as you roll upward. From a standing position, then drop your hands down by your sides so that the palms come down towards you or toward the thighs. Spread the fingers out wide, and then we're going to sweep the arms forward with the palms upward, just as far as you can as the palms keep facing upward, and then ultimately they'll be facing behind you. So keep on twisting the pinkies in toward one another, reaching as high as you can through the shoulders. Keep spreading the fingers nice and wide, and then exhale, send the hands back behind you. Now we'll turn the palms again, this time upward toward the ceiling. Roll the shoulders back and squeeze the shoulder blades. All right, so inhale, sweep forward, so palms come upward. Keep reaching up, reaching behind you. Turn the pinkies toward one another. And then exhale to release, send the palms back down as you sweep back behind you, and they come upward. Good, and then send them back up one more time. This time sweep the palms, and now you can keep them facing one another, fingers spread wide, and see if you can reach the arms up, bring them past your ears, but at the same time take your ribs now and draw them down and inward. So draw the ribs in, keep them nice and squeezed, and then keep lifting up through the arms. Lengthen and reach. Extend the arms, see if you can lengthen the elbows. And then we'll tee the arms out, so turn the palms down, outside, pressing down toward the ground, so the palms then come by the thighs once again. For one more time, we'll take a big sweep up. This time, keep the palms up toward one another, and then we'll open up the spine and see if you can lean back as far as possible in a big back bend. Now, don't forget to breathe here. And then exhale, you're gonna dive yourself back down and forward, release, and exhale. So nice soft knee bend here, round the spine forward. Feel the steady breaths in and out. Now release the hands back down to the mat, bend your knees, and then step back as you exhale, coming to your downward facing dog once again. Keep pressing up through the hands, extend the elbows, open up through the shoulders. And then exhale and drop your knees down to the mat. So we'll tuck the toes under and start to walk the hands back, sitting hips to heels. And do a little stretch through the fingers and through the wrists. So turn your fingers so they're facing out, side to side. And then we're gonna rock left and right, so you're shifting the weight between the hands and trying to keep the arms extended so that you're feeling a deep stretch into the wrists. We'll come up into the forearms. Now we'll take the right hand, flip the fingers to another pointing toward the left hand. And at one time we're going to lean all the way over to the left and stretch both wrists just in different directions. Now come back, we're going to flip the right hand and then flip the left hand. So left hand underneath and then lean over to the right. All right, coming back to center, untuck the toes now, setting your hips back to your heels, and then take the fingers and interlace them together. We're going to kind of roller coaster, wind the wrists all the way around, just let them move in any direction that they'd like to go. And then keeping the fingers interlaced, press the arms out with an inhale, stretch up to the ceiling, keep reaching, stretch upwards, open the spine once again, lift the palms up to the ceiling. Good, now keep stretching through the arms, and then we're going to bring the ribs back in once again. So pull them in, draw them in together, hold nice and firmly, and then lift up even more through the arms and shoulders. So keep extending, now breathe. And then with an exhale, release, come forward. You're going to come on hands and knees once again, but this time begin to walk the arms out extended in front of you, but keep the hips nice and high. You're going to thread the left arm underneath the body and then drop so that your left ear comes to the mat. So you're going to gently push into the right hand so that you twist and weight the left shoulder. Then just rest right in here. Now press into your right hand, rise yourself upward, and we're gonna switch sides. So thread your right arm underneath now. You can keep reaching so that you can drop your right ear to the mat, press into your left fingertips, and then again, settle into the stretch on your right side. And with an inhale, rise yourself back up and come forward. So bring the arms out in front of you, and then just shift your weight forward and lower your belly to the ground. You're gonna bring your elbows into you and underneath you so that they're underneath the shoulders and your forearms are to the floor. Now take the palms and turn them down onto the mat. So squeeze it nice and tight here. And then with a press into the forearms, into the hands, rise the chest upward and see if you can release the glutes, release the low back, and open up the chest. Give a little gentle squeeze to the shoulder blades, and then breathe here. We're gonna see if we can take the chin now and keep lifting it upwards and see if you can feel a big stretch down through the front of your neck, through the throat. And then tip the head back even further. And then exhale to release. Extend your right arm directly out to your side with the palm down. See if you can lengthen, just feel like you're pulling your arm out of the shoulder joint. And then you're gonna gently turn into that side as you lift your opposite leg, so left leg up and over, and so you find yourself in a twisted position here, leaning in to the right shoulder, stretching through the right chest. And if you're happy here, just keeping your left fingertips to the mat, just hold yourself in place here. Or for a little bit deeper stretch, you're gonna stretch your left arm upward. Think about opening your left arm as well, as if the back of your hands are trying to come and reach and touch together. So nice, slow releasing breaths here. There should be a gentle kind of pull of the shoulder blades coming into one another, allowing them to release just a bit more the longer you hold here. And now return, coming back onto your belly. And we'll switch arms now. So you're going to extend the left arm out to your side with the palm down. Start to press into your right fingertips as you roll open, stretching through with the left side of the left shoulder. Again, the right foot is coming and reaching to the ground. You can keep the right fingertips there, or once again, lift the right arm up as if you're trying to tap the back of your hands together. Again, just let the shoulder blades settle in toward one another. And once again, slowly release, bringing your right hand back down to the ground, returning your belly to the mat. And from here, rest your palms down to the mat and your forehead then on the back of your hands. Just take a nice steady breath. And then we're going to extend the arms straight out in front of you with the thumbs upward, fingers pointing straight out. And you can release your forehead then down to the mat. And we're just going to lift the arms up off the mat, just trying to extend the fingers, extend the elbows, keep lifting through the shoulders, breathe in. And then exhale, bring your hands down underneath the shoulders, gently press back. Sitting hips to heels once again into a child's pose. Release the spine, release the head, and just let the elbows drop down as you fold forward. And then one more deep breath in your child's pose. We're going to begin to rise upward, coming to a seated position. So just find a comfortable seat with your legs maybe crossed in front of you. And sit up as tall as you can. We're going to take the right arm and bring it up alongside the ears, and then take your hand and try to pat your back. So touching your back here, try to pull the elbow in a little bit tighter using your left hand, and then grab hold of the back. Maybe you can even grab your shirt. Then we're going to take the left hand, tuck it behind you as if you're reaching the fingertips toward one another. So from the back here, you'll have your hand up and back, and then tucking underneath, fingertips coming toward one another. Possibly you can interlace the fingers together. Otherwise, just give them reaching or trying to grab hold of the shirt. So hold there and breathe in that stretch. See if you can open the chest, keep lifting up through the arms. Now with the left elbow reaching straight up, you're going to lean over to the left. So you're going to stretch through the right side. And then inhale, come back upward, release the arms down, and then just give yourself a few shoulder rolls or neck rolls, just a little bit of release here. We'll go for the other side then. So stretch your left arm up and over, and then again, pat the back. Allow the right arm to help you with the elbow pointed in tight. And then bring the right arm around, reaching the fingertips up toward one another. So again, keep reaching and lifting here, and breathe. And then once again, we'll have that lift up to the left side, lean to your right. Good, and inhale one more time, rise back up, release the arms out, and then shoulder roll, neck roll, just a nice release here. All right, sitting up one more time, nice and tall. We're gonna stretch the arms upward, interlace the fingers as we've done, stretching up to the sky. But then as you exhale, draw the arms down in front of you. Now try to round your back. So round out through the shoulders, pull in through the belly, tuck your chin then and pull everything in. Then we'll inhale, stretch back up. Now open the spine, arc the spine. And then exhale, round everything in. Pull the belly in, round the upper back. Then we'll take one breath here together. So unclasp the fingers, rise upward, inhale, stretch. Fingertips to the sky, and then seal the hands together with a big exhale. And bring your hands all the way down to heart center. As you release the tension, release the breath. Thank you for joining me in your shoulder yoga class today. Until next time.